No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. Why is it that some minds never find silence? Why does thought continue to grind long after the world has gone to sleep? Why does intelligence, that gift so often praised, feel less like a blessing and more like a quiet affliction? In the modern world, intelligence is marketed as power. A sharper mind promises success, control, mastery. But no one warns you of the cost. High intelligence does not shut off when the task is complete. It does not rest when the danger has passed. It keeps scanning, questioning, anticipating, long after it is useful. Psychologically, this mind lives in permanent overdrive. It is hyper-aware of contradictions, hidden motives, future consequences. It sees patterns where others see simplicity. Carl Jung would say such a mind has a thin veil between consciousness and the shadow, the repressed, chaotic, uncomfortable truths buried beneath the persona we show the world. While others maintain their masks effortlessly, the intelligent mind feels them cracking. You begin to notice the absurdity of social rituals, the emptiness behind ambition, the fragility of meaning itself. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, you approach the abyss, that silent realization that life has no built-in narrative, no guaranteed purpose. Most people glance into the abyss and quickly look away. The intelligent mind stares, and it stares because it cannot help itself. Friedrich Nietzsche understood this torment intimately. He warned that deep thinkers are not merely observers of life, they are its casualties. To think deeply is to descend, and descent is dangerous. Nietzsche spoke of the Übermensch, but he also spoke of madness, isolation, and existential exhaustion. The same mind capable of exceptional insight is also capable of exceptional suffering. Why? Because intelligence dissolves illusions faster than it builds replacements. Where the average mind finds comfort in routine, the intelligent mind sees repetition. Where others see belief, it sees construction. Where others feel certainty, it senses fragility. Jung's concept of individuation, the process of becoming whole, demands confrontation with the shadow. But intelligence accelerates this process violently. You do not stumble into self-knowledge, you are dragged. The shadow appears not as a metaphor, but as intrusive thoughts, moral contradictions, existential dread. You realize you are not as good as you pretend, not as free as you believe, not as certain as you were taught. And once awareness crosses a threshold, there is no return to innocence. The Stoics, too, understood this burden. Marcus Aurelius warned that clarity can become corrosive if not disciplined. The mind, left unchecked, becomes its own tyrant. High intelligence without inner order becomes self-consumption. You replay conversations endlessly. You simulate futures that may never arrive. You question motivations until action feels paralyzed. This is not wisdom. This is mental fragmentation. The mind becomes a hall of mirrors, each thought reflecting another infinitely. The rest becomes impossible. Yet here lies the secret few speak of. The curse is not intelligence itself. The curse is identification with thought. The intelligent mind believes it is its thinking, but Jung would remind us, consciousness is only a fragment of the psyche, not its ruler. True integration does not come from thinking more. It comes from containing thought. Stoic resilience teaches not the elimination of emotion, but sovereignty over response. Likewise, intelligence must be governed, not indulged. The transformation begins when you stop asking, "How do I quiet my mind?" and start asking, "Why do I fear silence?" Because silence exposes what thought protects you from: grief, meaninglessness, desire, mortality. The intelligent mind avoids stillness because stillness dissolves its sense of control. But integration requires descent and ascent. To use intelligence as a tool, not a habitat. To let it serve life, rather than replace it. The moment you stop trying to solve existence, you begin to live within it. Perhaps the mind never rests because it was never meant to carry the weight of being alive alone. Perhaps intelligence is not meant to provide answers, but to deepen questions. And perhaps peace is not found in understanding everything, but in accepting what cannot be understood. The abyss does not demand resolution, it demands courage. So if your mind feels restless, fractured, exhausted, it may not be broken, it may simply be awake. And awakening, as history reminds us, is never comfortable.